Hello, my name is Noelle Marshall, and behind the camera is my beloved Bob Warner, my husband of 30 years. Together we call ourselves Light Partners. We want to thank you so much for being invited to be part of the Quickening. We're so excited about what the artists are gathering to do and are pleased that we are incorporated in that. Behind me this other way is our home. We have been living in our RV since 2010, and in 2012 we took a trip to all 48 states and Canada talking about conscious evolution, and we're inspired by the visionary Barbara Marx Hubbard, and we believe that evolution is a choice. We don't evolve by chance. Since our time with Barbara Marx Hubbard, we co-created a gathering called the Co-Creators Convergence. And we've held our gathering for 4 years now at the Sunrise Ranch Spiritual Center in Loveland, Colorado. And it's a gathering of conscious evolutionaries who are dedicated to bringing forth a world that works for everyone. So at the gathering, we gather in circle, we sing, we dance, we have ceremony, and most importantly what comes from that is lifting up the work that each of us are doing in our own unique way. So we create a vortex of love, and that infuses all of our work. So it's a time where there's really no teacher in the front of the room, but we learn from each other and we lift up each other's work. This past year was our 4th gathering, and our theme this year was Gathering with Gaia, Deepening Our Roots of Interconnection. And as part of our contribution to today's gathering, what I'd like to do is to share 2 readings that we presented during the course of our celebration. I begin with the first one. This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. That is a reading from our Pachamama Alliance Symposium by George Bernard Shaw. In our closing ceremony this year, where we gathered and we had honored Gaia and all the elements, the fire, the water, air, earth, and pure spirit in each and every one of us, we closed our gathering around a tree. And I presented a poem that I actually read as I was being arrested by the U.S. Capitol Hill Police as part of the Democracy Spring action this past April. I'll read it to you now. It's 3:23 in the morning, and I am awake because my great-great-grandchildren won't let me sleep. My great-great-grandchildren ask me in dreams, "What did you do while the planet was plundered? What did you do when the earth was unraveling? Surely you did something when the seasons were failing, as the animals, reptiles, and birds were all dying. Did you fill the streets with protests when democracy was stolen? What did you do once you knew?" And that reading is from the poet and activist Drew Dellinger. So thank you very much for allowing our voice to be a part of this unique and uplifting gathering. And we also want to take a moment just to let you know that all are invited to our Co-Creators Convergence. Our next one will be held at Sunrise Ranch, June 1 through 7 in Loveland, Colorado, and all are invited. So thank you so much for allowing us to be with you.